Good afternoon. My name is Arvind Gautam and I am working as assistant professor in Akgec Engineering College. Today's topic is cyber laws and the subject is cyber security. So previously we have discussed basics concepts and some types, different kinds of attacks, and as we have discussed the what is cyber security and what is the their advantages and what is the disadvantages, and how we can do the attack on the network, on the system, different kinds of system. So we have to also know about the what is the laws, as we have done uh, uh, we have actually when we done any uh, attack in any devices or any system, so we break the law. So we have to know what is the laws regarding this different this environment when we are doing this type of attack, and when we are doing this type of activity. So before doing this we have to know about their circumstances. Okay, so in cyber security there are different types of cyber laws. Okay, so we will talk about one by one. So actually what is cyber law? So cyber we know it is a virtual reality, and for in virtual reality we use some type of tools and some type of technology, and we have done the uh, different kinds of attack. So, so basically cyber laws uh, is a term used to describe a law that deals with uses related to the internet technology and electronic elements. So cyber law, we can say that cyber law is a set of rules that grown online activities and transformation. It protects people and business from unwanted like cyber crime and privacy and data security. So it is a generic term that refers to all the criminal activities. There are different kinds of categories of cyber law. First, when we are using a computer to target other computer, just example hacking and virus and different types of attack, and using a computer to commit crimes like online fraud, cyber terrorism. These are the some different kinds of category of cyber laws. Why we are what is the importance of cyber law? As we know, to protect the your privacy, your from the cyber attack. Sorry. So sorry. So there here cyber law is connected with every individual these days, because we are doing all the activities online, like payment, uh, text, video call, message call, voice call. Okay, so this is the primarily because we all use internet in same or other form daily. So our dependency is increasing day by day. So cyber crime is also increasing uh, day by day. So when we create any account online while performing e-commerce transactions, net banking, or for email, and cyber law is important because it touches almost all aspects of transaction and activities, as we have discussed. So, and cyber law also protects every individual from gathering if getting trapped in any cyber violations. So cyber law will protect the individuals. Okay. What is the scope of cyber law? There is a tremendous scope of cyber law in India as the members of activities through internet, as we have discussed that all the activity mm, are happening through the online. So internet is on increasing with the changing of times. The requirement of cyber laws and their applications is also very important. Okay. Next is what is cyber jurisprudence. Means is the study of law which is directly related to cyber crimes. Cyber jurisprudence also describes the principle of legal issues with exclusively regulates the cyberspace and the internet. So we will discuss here some important laws about the cyber crime. There is a most important cyber laws that is Information Technology Act. We can say that Cyber Crime Act of India. We can also say that Technology Act 2000. It is also known as ITA 2000 Act, in which it is the primary law in India dealing with cyber crime and sorry, electronic commerce. And actually, it is actually based on the United Nations Model Law on Electronic Commerce 1996. So in India, the bill was finalized by the group of officials headed by the Ministry of Information Technology by Pramod Mahajan on that time. The bill was passed in the budget session 2000 and signed by the Mr. Kiran Narayan, that he was the president on that time, 9 by 2000. So this was the first, we can say that first, I think, act that is proposed in India, that is IT Act 2000, in which it covers all the aspects, like even the persons of other nationality can also be indicated under the law if the crime involves a computer or network that is located in India. And this act provides legal framework for electronic governance by recognizing to digital signature and electronic records. This act also amended various sections of Indian Penal Code 1860, Indian Act 1870, and Bankers Book Evidence Act 1891, and Reserve Bank of India Act 1934 to make them compliant with new technologies. So we will discuss some important sections under this act. So first is section 65 that cover the tampering with computer source document, in which if a person knowingly or intentionally conceals या destroy या um, alter or destroy the computer source code used for a computer program, computer system, or computer network. So this type of uh, illegal activity dealing in this section 65 under the IT Act 2000, if this type of crime happen. Next is section 66, in which hacking with computer system. If a person with the intent to cause or knowing that he is likely to cause wrongful loss or damage to the public or any persons, destroy or deletes or alter any information residing in a computer resource or diminishes its value or utility or affects it injuriously by any means, that will deal in the section 66. And next is section 66b that deals the receiving stolen computer or communication device. a person receives or retain a computer resource or communication device which is known to be stolen or the person has reason to believe is stolen. This type of activity deal in the section 66. We next say 66C, when we using of another person password without their concern. A person fraud uh, without their concern uses the password, digital signature or other unique identification of another person. So this type of activity will deal in the this section 66C. 66C. Next section 66D, that will deal with the cheating using computer resource. If a person cheats someone using computer resource or communication, then this section will, this type of an activity will handle in this section 66D. Next is 66 in which publishing private images of others. If a person captures, transmits or publishes images of a person private parts without his her consent or knowledge, so this type of activity deal in this section. Next, 66F, in which acts of cyber terrorism, when of a person denies access to any authorized personnel to a computer resource, access a protect system or introduces contaminant into a system with the intention of threatening. Just like if any person wants to spread riots, so this type of activity involved in the cyber terrorism. So this activity will handle by the in this section 66F in this IT Act 2000. And if the any country if the any person intention of threatening the unity, integrity, sovereignty or security of any of India, so then he commits a cyber terrorism. Next is 67 section, so in which publishing information which is obscene in electronic form. If a person publishes or transmits or causes to be published in the electronic form any material which is lascivious or appeals to the prurient interest, or if its effects is such as to be tend to deprave and corrupt person who are likely having regard to all relevant circumstances to read, see or hear the matter, content or embodied in it. So this type of activity handled in this section 67. And in 67A, publishing images containing sexual acts. If a person publishes or transmits images containing sexual explicit act or conduct, so this type of activity handled in this section 67A. And in the section 67B, when we publishing child on or predating children online. So if a person captures, publish or transmits images of a child in a sexually explicit act or conduct, if a person induces a child into a sexual act, a child is defined as anyone that is under 18. So this type of activity handled by in this section 67B in the IT Act 2000. And in 67C, failure to maintain records. If a person demands as intermediary such like ISP must maintain required records for stipulated time, failure is an offense. So this type of activity will handle in the section 67C in the IT Act 2000. And in section 68, if failure or refusal to comply with orders. In this, if I commits that I will complete this order, I will complete this work in this particular time period, and if I can't do this work, so that person can can appeal, that can appeal against you, that you have not done their uh, work in the on that uh, given particular time period. So this type of uh, activity will handle in the section 68, in which the controller may, by order, direct a certifying authority or any employee of such authority to take such measures or cease carrying on such activities as specified in the order, if those are necessary to ensure compliance with the provisions of this act, rules or any regulations made thereunder. Any person who fails to comply with any such order shall be guilty or an offence. Next is section 69, failure refusal to decrypt data. Decrypt data, if the controller is satisfying that is necessary or expedition, means we have given जस्ट लाइक वी, जैसे हम किसी को दिया कि मुझे ये पासवर्ड को क्रैक करना है इन द गिवन टाइम, और वो डेट दैट कंपनी स्पेंड लॉट्स ऑफ मनी, लॉट्स ऑफ टाइम, एंड वो हम डिक्रिप्ट नहीं कर पा रहे ऑन दैट पर्टिकुलर पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. सो दिस इज ऑल्सो this is also misusing their sources. We have promised that we have do this work in this particular time, and वो decrypt नहीं हो पा रहा, so that will also a failure, or we can say that it is a refusal to decrypt the data. So this type of activity is under the section 69 under the IT Act 2000. Section 70, securing access or attempting to secure access to a protect system, in which the appropriate government may, by notification in the official gazette, declare that any computer system or computer network to be a protected system. The appropriate government may, by order in writing, authorize the person who are authorized to access protect system. If a person who secures access or attempts to secure access to a protected system, then he is committing an offense. And in section 61, misrepresentation. If anyone makes any misrepresentation to or suppresses any material fact from the controller or the certifying authority for obtaining any license or digital signature certificate. So this type of activity handled by the section 671. So these are some sections, some laws under the IT Act 2000 that will handle or that will cover the individual privacy and data security. So this all about the IT Act 2000, and we can also say that Information Technology Act. And other laws, there are some other laws also we will discuss. That is, another law is the Digital Personal Data Protection Bill 2023. Actually, this bill was passed, introduced in the Lok Sabha in the August 3, 2023, and passed in Lok Sabha 7 August 2023, and after that in the Rajya Sabha 9 August 2023. That is why this bill name is Digital Personal Data Protection Bill 2023. Actually, the main aim is the main aim of this bill is the bill will apply to the processing of digital personal data within India, where such as data is collected online or collected offline and is digitized. It will also apply to such processing outside India if it is for offering goods or services in India. So we will here we are discussing some important types of important points of this bill. Actually, in July 2020, we will discuss the some important points of this bill. That is, the bill seeks to protect the privacy of India citizens while proposing a penalty of up to rupees 250 crore on entities for misusing or failing to protect the digital data of individual. And penalties can go up to rupees 250 crore for a data breach, failure to protect personal data for or inform DPB users of the breach. So here we discuss some important there are six main points of this bill. First is, personal data is defined as information that identifies a person directly or indirectly. Second point is, the data owner has the right to access their personal information and rectify such information. And third point is, in case of personal information violation, the case has to be reported to a data owner immediately. And fourth point is, data controller responsible for storing or disclosing personal information must receive the data owner's consent. Fifth point is, data processors must store or disclose information as demanded by a data controller. And sixth point is, both data control and data processors need to implement secure personal data protection measures. So these are the some basic points of this Digital Personal Data Protection Bill 2023. Here there are some also some different types of bill we will discuss in the another lecture. Thank you for the today lecture.